private companies, the power companies are the ones responsible for metering. And I would like to
readily available for them. And
billing still does not have any effect because the people just they give me 5,000 this month. I know even use light. I didn't know that. Anyways, let's move on now. Still talking about power. To harness the gas that we flare every time. Those refineries that we were talking about, modular refineries. Thank you very much. It also mean that I'm seeing okay, good. But then again, I don't understand why they want to go into housing because that is totally so low during the pandemic. I mean, all-time low, and the world was wondering if there was ever going to be a challenge in future where they are redundant and they don't have much to do. They want to diversify into all of the. What else did they talk about again? I think they talked about how
very long time ago.
NNPC?
Yes, this is something that should have been done a very long time ago. I mean, we've been flaring gas for how long now? Over 40 years, 50 years. And this has resulted to, basically it's wastage of money. Nigeria has lost so much money to flaring of gas. And not just money, it degrades the environment. It leads to several...
They have thoughts to themselves that it would be nice not to become redundant in the first, that would keep them afloat in the long run. And then when they talked about housing estates and all of that, well, it did make...
They have seen the future. Oil is going fast.
Well, apparently we already knew that. We already knew.
Did we?
Yes.
We knew.
The NNPC
we didn't just want to pay attention
last
to it.
year talked about oil going like this.
Do they?
Right?
I'm still asking.
The point is this.
Because they're looking for oil in the north. As
we will have other oil reserves someplace else. Now, maybe that is not looking too bad for a long time. How are we flaring gas and losing so much money when there is so much that would keep the world and the human life, right? And then this is the time
of total exports made in the first quarter of the year 2020. Of our oil, or rather of our exportation, was oil. So, I don't think that talks about a country that knows that oil is going anytime soon.
But see the thing here. Now, 72.2 in net worth. Right? What else?
They did say they exported...
Hold on. The truth of the matter is that we're talking about agriculture, how standardized are agricultural products. Remember when we talked about rice as well? So all of these things we are still trying to do or get back on our...
Talking about oil... I'm looking at the report that says right about now, oil is going for the price of $42 per barrel. And for some people, that's good news. And, we just finished talking about maybe this, where we're seeing $42 per barrel. Some people will be dancing. I mean, it means more revenue for Nigeria. It means we got more to that we were crying not too long ago that we were not able to fund. It also means that we might have a decline again, the oil price tax on the country's economy. So I'm wondering, guys, what do you think?
And that final phrase that I read out, because this would result in positive impact. It's fine. And then they forget about the whole talk of diversification. They forget about agriculture, about Ajakuta Steel Company, and other resources in which we can generate revenue. Then that would be bad for the country. But if the leaders take this in good faith and they just do the right things, they keep on the diversification program, they look for other sources of revenue, then this is definitely good news. This would help the economy in unimaginable way to have impact on the economy.
Talking about diversification, there's this news that the federal government, in collaboration with Heritage Bank, now all of this was done through a virtual meeting of 200 million ounces of gold, and the commencement of the project will create new opportunities locally beyond in the country. Which would include Dangote, Minister of Transportation Amechi, Fashola, and the rest of us. And they also talked about by 2027 to all of this. I'll tell you why. You know why my question comes?
You know why I'm laughing?
Why?
We still have a timeline for...
All of them talking about what they feel would happen in the Nigerian economic system or sector rather. And then I asked myself, is this a single